So this is a very interesting journey. When she cleared today, I said her it took you more time to join the program as compared to when it clears the program. So Dhanya joined program in batch 10 and today she cleared PMP. Dhanya, why don't you share your journey, please?
So yeah, it was a roller coaster ride, I would say. Initially, I was going on hype this thing, but then later on, I just dropped a little for 3 to 4 days, and again I kind of picked it up. And yeah, it was a smooth journey. I was able to meet my target. I had initially planned to take the test on December 15th, but due to some issues because of the power outage and stuff, it had got delayed by 2 weeks. And then I initially planned to take it on 31st. Again, I couldn't get a slot during that time frame. And then I had to take it on the 4th or 5th of Jan. Yeah.
5th of Jan. Okay,
Yeah.
you gave online exam, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to put a little bit in light so that if anyone give online exam, how they can give, what are the things they need to know, please.
So yeah, when you're trying to give your exam through online platform, so basically you need to test your system. It should be having 100% network thing. They give you three different tests where you test your microphone, your webcam, and your internet connectivity. So if everything is a has, I mean, you get a green tick mark. That means your system is apt for the test, and it was apt for my test. But during the test day, when I was on my 41st question, that internet went down for some time. There was a connectivity error. And but I was able to relaunch it again and then restart my exam. So there was an issue. So I would prefer you guys you take the exam if the exam center is nearby to your place. I would prefer that you go and take it in a particular center rather than taking it at home.
Okay, apart from that, any issue in giving the online exam?
No, there was no other issue. I've given multiple certifications in the past. I never encountered any such issue, but because this test itself is a lengthy test, it's for 3 hours, right? So there might be a connectivity issue for sure. So I would request you guys to take it in the
Four
center. four
hours.
hours and yeah, 4 hours. Yeah.
You just gave exam, don't do that. Four hours.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
Dania, let me ask you this thing. How did you manage time? What was the length of the questions? And how did you feel in the process?
So there were lengthy questions, but as you said, I used to go through the last line first and then try to understand the issue and then remove the elimination, do the elimination technique where it was kind of okay. And I wouldn't say that the first 60 would be tough and then the rest will be easy. For my test, it was like it was similar in both the three phases. It was not very easy in the first one, and but it wasn't very hard as well, so it was like medium level test for both three phases.
Hmm. Uh,
So yeah.
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so that was it. And yeah, elimination technique definitely works. And reading the last line of the question where you can remove the garbage part of that particular question is also a very good technique where
Uh,
you can save some time
Garbage part of the question. I like what you said. Garbage part of the question.
because it's unwanted. You don't need that info. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's an interesting part to put in the context. Okay,
Yeah.
what else you think is important for the people when they are preparing for exam, how they should prepare?
So what I did was basically I'm an old school, so I went through the books twice. I read your book twice. I think I was the only one who requested for your book.
Yeah,
Uh,
I send you two books.
Yeah, you sent me two books, one for my friend and one for me. So I read that book twice. So it actually make made my foundation very strong. So I was able to do okay. Now I know the foundation. I just have to go through the questions to make myself aware with the pattern of the questions. And then I went through the mocks. I used to do the RCAs. The moment you guys used to tell me the same day I used to do my the links which you had sent for after each pathway videos, right? I used to do that during that particular same day so that that entire thing was fresh in my mind, so it would be easy for me to solve. So I used to do that, and then the same way which you suggested, I didn't do anything apart from what you suggested, especially the five final mocks which you gave me. It gave me a good confidence to to do the test because I was scoring more than 50 in each questions. I mean, it was 60 60 questions in each particular mock, and I used to get more than 50. So I was like, okay, I will be able to crack the exam even. Yeah, I got that confidence to crack the exam at least. So that was a good thing.
Let me tell you interesting thing. From last 2 years, those are PMI clone questions.
Okay.
People have ever gone more than 50. And both of you are doing work simultaneously. One is Laren, who cleared from India, and second you. And when I was looking, what are they doing second attempt? Because on the Google form, how they are getting a 50 above. So I did not tell you that at that time your
Okay.
score was way above the control chart. Normally,
Okay.
normally question comes like 43 to 45, 46. But when you are scoring 50, I was like, huh, I hope she does not become overconfident in the exam.
Yeah.
This
No,
is
it actually boosted my confidence, I would say.
okay.
Yeah, those final mocks were actually a game changer for me because initial those random mocks, I never used to score more than 70, no matter what I did. So I used to read and then do the mocks, but still it didn't help me go across over 70. But these final mocks were really helpful, and it really helps your boost your confidence level as well. If you get more than 50, means you at least knowledgeable to give that exam. That was my this thing for the
Hmm. And that's a
exam.
good thing. That's a good thing how you went into that and how you worked. That's a good thing to look into that. So you had a plan and you worked towards the plan and you executed the plan. So that
Yes.
that is a very good thing that I would say. This is something like she is someone I did a very less follow up. I did actually very less follow up with her, and the reason being, she said me, Amir, I will do it. Just give me a task. I will work on the task, and I am really proud of that. Very few students actually do that. They, when you give them the task, they take it and then 2 weeks pass, 1 month pass. Whereas in your case, whenever I ask, you are done with the task. So I'm really proud to coach you. You have been a very easy student in that context.
Thank
Right?
you so
Yeah.
much.
So I'm proud to coach you. What advice would you give to other working moms, especially in US and Canada? You see,
Yeah.
the dynamics is different when someone is in India, Pakistan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Comparatively, dynamics is different in Gulf countries. You still can get made. Let me make it very clear.
Yes.
You can get made. But like when somebody asks for last 1 year to my wife, whom you miss the most, our answer has always been the same, my maid. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Because
course.
back at Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, you guys have 24/7 because you guys are
Exactly.
high professionals, you have that money to get a 24/7 maid. Here,
Yeah.
you are the maid. Let me make it very polite.
Yes, you're true. 100% true. So the first thing which I would recommend for the working moms, you need to have a supportive family. Unless you have a supportive family, you cannot do. It's like a, you need to have that pillar. So in my case, my husband was my pillar. Whenever I used to get demotivated, or whenever I never used to get that much of a good score, he was always there. Okay, you can do it. If other persons are able to do it, why can't you will be able to do it. Just concentrate more. Maybe you're not concentrating enough. Or he used to boost me, and he learned cooking in these 2 months, I would say. He never used to cook before, and in these 2 months, he's a better chef. I mean, a better cook than me. Yeah. So you need to definitely have a supportive family, and you need to concentrate. At least in a day, you need to at least give 1 hour proper study in order to get through it in a in a faster time, I would say. My thing was, I concentrated. November, December was fully gone in this. I couldn't enjoy my Christmas. I couldn't. I just went for a New Year party. I just spent 2 hours and then came back. So you have to invest in. You need to sacrifice something in order to achieve this. Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true, and I really appreciate you putting in the context. In order to gain something, you need to sacrifice something, right?
Yeah.
Like we people are like as our parents, our parents sacrifice their life so that we can have this career what we are having. We are sacrificing things what our students, what our family children can have it. So if we want to
Exactly.
improve our career, there has to be something. If you don't sacrifice, if you don't eliminate, then I'm sure there will always be challenge. So I really liked the insight you provided into that thing. Okay,
Mhm.
let's put in the context. You are starting from day one, knowing
Mhm.
what you know now. How would you have prepared differently?
Differently, then some people do the mocks only. They don't basically go through this. the thing which you give, the study materials, I would say, the videos. But before the entire session only, I went through the pathway videos. I went through the pathway video. So the entire actual session was actually a revision for me.
Mm.
Those entire 12 pathways which you had, it was actually free videos. I just went through your videos to understand what it is basically, because didn't have any foundation of PMP. I didn't know what it actually was. It was something, a very new terminology, even though I'm handling a team of 8 members, but this is totally new to me. I
Mm.
mean, the entire how to manage a project, what you exactly do in a project. So I just went through the 12 pathways, and it was really informative, and it was understandable by a layman person also. I mean, and a new person can also understand what you're actually talking. So it was not something Greek and Latin. So I could make my notes, and the entire actual session, when you actually took the session, it was like a revision for me. Okay, now I know what it is. And then those RCAs, marks, everything as usual.
Yeah,
So there is no magic or something. You need to do your hard work. Only then you will be able to clear.
yeah. I'm very happy to say that I don't have any magic. Like people think that I have some kind of a magic. When I said always that, by you have to study. Make
Exactly.
sure I don't
Yeah.
like some. I don't have any dumps or things. You will be studying. Like
Yeah.
you count now, Dania, how many mocks question you did. In
Yeah.
last 3 days, you did 6 into 60, and
Yeah.
then she already did 180 mocks, and I said you need to do that agile mock. Then I gave her one more mock. And I said, "Ah, you need to do two more." She said, "No, no, no, I don't have that much. I can do that. Amir, I'm bus." And
Yeah.
this is
The agile mock is also a very good mock, I would say, if because it covers everything in agile. So once you solve that, and if you cross around more than 100, I think, yeah, you're good with agile. Then
you
you
are
don't need any more practice.
yeah,
Yeah.
you are good with the gel. Thank you, Dania. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you each one teach one mantra
Mm.
as the first person will be your friend. You work with her.
Sure.
I just messaged her that
Mm.
who cleared. She
Mm.
replied me back. So I hope you can work with her. Second,
Sure.
I'd like to thank Sanjana. So
Yeah.
recommending you and
Yeah.
making sure that you clear into that. And
Yeah.
thank you very much for joining. I wish you best of luck for future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amir. Thank you so much.
Do send me your picture for a thumbnail.